Scientifically.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am your NXT predictions champion, Trevin, joined as always by our main roster predictions champion, Caleb.
Hola!
And Zach, our cameraman, is back behind the camera.
Hello.
And we are here to talk... Monday Night Raw, because we missed an episode. But honestly, guys, it was worth it. And I'll tell you why. Go fucking watch Superman.
Yeah.
Go watch Superman.
Yeah.
I'm not even a Superman fan. I was telling them last night, this is the first time I've ever liked Superman as a character.
He's been a Superman hater for a while.
That movie, oh my god. It was peak within the first 5 minutes.
Indeed.
Peak within the first 5 minutes. And also, there's a thing that happens at the end that ties into the beginning title. Not title thing, but I'll explain it later because I think you guys will actually like it. But we're not here to talk about movies as much as I would love to sit here and talk about movies all day long. That is not our job. Our job is here to talk about Monday Night Raw.
Yes. And we open with the number one contender for Raw's World Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, Mr. CM Punk.
Yes, it is clobbering time. But no fight yet. Now it's just a war of words.
Yep. He's just like, look, I came here to do two things. Main event WrestleMania and, win gold if I want to. I've already done the first thing. Hey, I got time to do the second thing.
Yeah, only having 2 goals this run around and having one of your goals hit within, your second year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of opens up a lot of time. And I also don't know how long Punk wants to keep doing this for.
No, yeah.
But I think, honestly, he has another 5, 6.
Yeah.
That's being, conservative.
Yeah. In some recent,
If I go hyperbole, man has 10 years left. He's like Orton. He's doing this shit till he's 60.
Yeah. They're in a couple, fan expo-esque interviews, Punk, and, on the little, interview tour they're doing right now, Punk has said, this run's going to be shorter than people like, but longer than they expected.
I don't know what that means, though. Does that mean that this Mania is his last coming up?
I don't think this Mania is his last Mania, but it's especially with all the brutal match types he has wrestled in so far, it's and with his age up there, we expect him to probably not be as long, but he's probably done more stuff than we expected him to.
Yeah, but you know who is young, does have a lot of time ahead of them, and has already accomplished, I would say, more than Punk?
Has been a champion for 80% of his WWE career. The Ring General!
The man Trevin hates, Gunther.
Yeah.
So, Gunther comes out, and he does one of the first things I've seen done in this run. He didn't mention Punk worked for another company.
No.
That wasn't on his mind.
No.
He just said straight up, look, you want this fight, and congrats, you got it. But I just put one old dog down, and I'm kind of ready to do it to another.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Punk retaliates. No hands are thrown, surprisingly.
Yep. No, this promo is what it is. A promo, just a war of words.
Mm-hmm.
No hands tossed.
Yep, and man...
Because they were preparing us for these hands to be tossed.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I just have one last thing to say about this. I think you have one of the best in-ring talkers of Punk and one of the better up-and-coming talkers. I think whenever Gunther speaks, Sometimes he does repeat the same promo, but so does everyone. And I've just gotten used to it. I hate it, but I've gotten used to it. But I will call it out whenever it happens. But whenever he speaks with conviction and he tells you that he's going to brutalize you, maim you, take you out to the water, drown you, it's just the best. And he walked into here saying, like, look, man, yeah, you're good. So was Goldberg. Emphasis on the was. I don't think that, though. I think Punk is still goated in ring.
Yes.
But, yes, Trevin did allude to some hands being thrown, and those hands are 4 massive hands of 2 big, meaty men of Sheamus and Rusev.
Running it back after the controversial ending, Adam Pearce was like, nah, do it again.
Do it again if you're bad. And these men are bad.
Quicker than their first match.
Quicker than the first.
But dadgum, it was as hard hitting.
Can you give these men 7 matches or 5 more? It's 1-1 now. We just need 5 more.
Yeah.
I don't think the crowd would mind. I wouldn't. I'd love it.
No.
Sheamus did almost fall off the top rope in one spot, but then he caught himself. He landed back in the ring, ran back up, did the spot,
and then provided a new meme. Yep.
But man, I don't think it's happening soon because there's no indications of it. But I don't want Sheamus to retire.
No, I feel like they're possibly finishing the trilogy at Clash in Paris in front of a European crowd.
Oh my God.
Maybe with the Donnybrook match stipulation, because Rusev tried to borrow Sheamus's shillelagh.
Maybe. You know what I'd like to see out of this match? Completely out of nowhere. The third match, you could do whatever stipulation you want. Number 1 contendership for the IC.
Yeah, that's fair.
Number 1 contendership for the IC. Sheamus has had a lot of IC title matches recently. I mean, not recently, but he's had a lot. Rusev beat him, and since the IC is currently tied up with Dom and AJ,
Yeah.
I think what better way to slot someone in as the next contender.
Yeah.
But, man, Sheamus picks up the win with one of the most brutal bro kicks I've seen.
Man, I thought man took Rusev's jaw off with that impact.
Sheamus kicked Rusev right in the ear.
Yes.
Direct bottom of foot on ear.
Yes.
Just cheese.
Clean kick.
Yeah, he picks up the win. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. But now we need something to come down a little bit from the brutality of that match, and they decide the best way to re-grab our attention is...
It's El Grande Fucko. No, sorry.
But he's getting...
El Grande Americano.
Yeah. But he's getting an in-person interview. And we think, they're going to do the thing. They have AI speak for him. He's going to get interrupted. El Grande talks now. In fluent Spanish.
Well, you would assume so. He's a luchador from Mexico, Trevin. You would assume he speaks fluent Spanish, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, but why the fuck is Ludwig Kaiser really good at Spanish? Why is this a skill that I did not know he had?
He's European.
I didn't expect him to be.
They all speak Spanish. They all holiday in Spain.
Like, brother, fluent. I was like, this motherfucker speaks it better than me, and I don't speak it.
Yes, but after he reveals he is fluent in Spanish, he
then does get interrupted.
Yes, by American Made, who are like, listen.
It's not American Made.
It's Dragon
Are you surprised he speaks fluent Spanish
no.
too, Trev?
No. Yeah, they have an argument completely in Spanish.
There's some. It's Spanglish.
Spanglish, yeah.
There's English mixed in there, but it's mostly Spanish, and unfortunately, Netflix speaking Spanish. So thank you. That's useful. I know what language they're speaking.
No live dubbing yet. Come on, Netflix.
Yet there's been no live dubbing. Brother, the Spectrum TV app is better at live dubbing shit than you guys. And you're Netflix. This is a TV station's fucking app. Why can it translate better than you? I am confused.
My church also does live dubbing for their broadcasts. In 54 languages. Fun fact.
I have so many questions after the pod. I have so many questions. Okay. So, Dragon Lee approaches El Grande and he's like, look, you're disrespecting me, you're disrespecting my culture, my heritage. So, look, I don't like what you're doing. El Grande says, all right, well, fuck you. Pretty much.
Basically.
Squabble up. They squabble up.
Yeah, they're broken up by American Made and LWO and security, and American Aid pulls El Grande aside being like, we don't know who you are.
I don't recall that part.
It might be in the match that's up now, actually. I could be mixing up.
No, because El Grande doesn't make an appearance in that match.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
Because Dragon Lee's on ringside. He takes him out.
Oh, he does at the end. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't remember him. I don't remember him in that match. But we get a triple threat match, number one contendership, and it is the best way. It is the best way to do this. All three teams had a legal competitor at the same time. Why can't you do that for the Fatal 4-Way? We can handle 2 one-on-one matches happening at once.
But the participants in this tag match, number
Are
one contendership,
the New Day of Kofi Kingston. And oh my god, Xavier Woods has made those trunks an actual thing. What the hell? Taking on the Creed brothers, who are representing American Made, Julius and Brutus Creed, and taking on, the best pin eaters on Raw, the LWO. It is Joaquin Wilde, and it's not Cruz del Toro. That's his old name. It is.
I think it is Cruz del Toro still, isn't it?
No, they changed his name. It is.
I could have sworn it was still Cruz del Toro.
No, it's something else. Zach, can you look up who the members of LWO are? Because I believe that's his old name. I don't believe it's Cruz del Toro.
The first result is Eddie Guerrero.
No, it's still Cruz del Toro in WWE.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
What am I thinking his other name was?
No idea.
Because I know he had another name.
But it's Cruz del Toro still.
Okay, well, it is Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde representing LWO with Dragon Lee on ringside.
And the Creed brothers also got Ivy Nile on ringside.
Yeah. And the New Day, bruh, he hates him. I don't like the heel thing. I don't think it's working, but it is still the New Day, and they're still top 2 tag teams in the company.
No, they're a good in-ring worker. This heel thing just ain't working.
Yeah, no, they need to get rid of the heel thing, but, man, it's... We all want LWO to win, and guess what? They fucking win!
Yeah!
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. The match cooked. There's no way to think about it. The match just cooked. These 3 teams work so well. As much as we say the Raw side sucks,
It's just because LWO's been off screen for a while.
yes, that is the main reason. And 2, You randomly have teams being benched out of nowhere. SmackDown, you have every single team being seen every week. It doesn't matter if they're in the if they're in a match or if they're in the backstage segment. You're going to see every single team that week.
They are always on camera.
Yes. Why are Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates still sitting out? Where are the Viking Raiders?
War Raiders now.
War Raiders. I don't really give a fuck. Where are the War Raiders? I swear I feel like there's another team I'm missing. It can't just be the Judgment Day and then the four teams.
No, I think that's it. Here. I think they're split evenly, 6-6.
SmackDown just got a new team.
Yeah, which made it 6-6.
They had more than 5 teams. You're forgetting Pretty Deadly.
Oh, right. Because one of them's out on injury.
Yeah. Oh, no, they just lost a team Raw did. We'll get to that in a second. So.
Yeah, but first.
Yeah, but LWO picks up number 1 contendership for the the World Tag Team Championships, and that will be decided at a later date. Now, I don't know if it's Raw. I don't know if it's a PLE. The SmackDown side is having their match on a SmackDown, which is stupid, but what do I know? You have 14 matches, possibly, for SummerSlam. You're telling me you can't fit 2 tag matches on there? 1 for each night?
We only have 5 of the 14 confirmed so far.
So you're telling me you can't... You could finish out a full night right there. But no. Let's keep the tag titles off the PLEs.
Bruh. Unless it's the women's. But, hey, good on them.
Yeah, good on them. And I think it's going to lead to something happening, but I don't know what.
Yes.
Something's fishy going to happen in that match.
Yeah. And now, for the international audience or people who use a VPN or people who tune into social media afterwards, there was a surprise cameo on this episode of Raw to cut a promo.
Not just one, but 2. Vic Joseph from the NXT commentary team is interviewing one top star of another company that is lending his time to Monday Night Raw. Trick Willie!
Yeah.
Your NXT... sorry.
Your TNA.
Trick-N-A champion. Yes. Trick Williams, your TNA World Champion, is here, and he is responding to Undertaker's call-out. And he says, look, I'm a 1-time North American champion, 2-time NXT champion, and I am currently, he's also Iron Survivor winner.
Yep.
And I'm your current Trick-N-A champion. And he basically just says the Undertaker's past his prime, he's old as dirt, and he doesn't really pay any mind to the threat.
Yep. And now we cut back to our normal feed for some more backstage promo segments and something that pisses us off a little bit.
So I can't even remember the full extent of why this... No, actually, I remember now. So, AJ has been stalking Dom this whole night.
Yep.
And funnily enough, this is not even what the whole segment's about, but this is just the cherry on top.
Nope. AJ's mopping the floor.
3 occupations tonight.
Yep. The first one at the opening of the show, which we didn't cover, was valet.
Yep. So here we get number 2, and Dom is talking to Pierce, and Pierce is like, look, you keep stalling. You need to go to medical and get cleared.
And he's like, but I got to be ringside for the women's tag match. Faction unity and all that. Sorry, just a few more minutes.
And Pierce says, fine, but after this, I'm finding you and you're going to that med bay. And he leaves. And while Dom and Pierce are talking, we notice a janitor's in the background.
Mopping the floor, being a good blue-collar worker.
And it's like, weird that they left the janitor in frame.
And then the janitor bumps into Dom, and Dom is like, watch it, man. And then he's like, wait a minute.
And it is AJ Styles. He looks at him and he goes,
Watch out, the floors are wet.
yeah, he said, watch out. No, he says that later. But he says, I'm
not cleared yet.
he said, yeah, because you keep denying it. He said, I should mop you to the med bay.
He's like, you can't touch me.
Yep. And so he leaves, and then we see
The New Day.
Still in mourning, especially now because they just lost the #1 contendership.
And then AJ's like, oh, okay, wait. The floor is wet.
Yep. And who do we see approach? None other than Grayson and Waller. And he says, look, guys, if there's a spot open, I just dropped 260 pounds of dead weight.
Austin Theory's on injury leave, meaning I'm a free agent. And it's like, you've got to be effing kidding me.
A-Town Down Under broke up off screen. Now, let me tell you, they had so much time to pull the trigger.
Almost 2.5 years of build-up.
And now they're broken up off screen.
And people are saying, I feel like the off-screen breakup might signal an Austin Theory release. I pray it doesn't.
Look, people hate on Theory because people say he can't go in the ring and he sucks. And yeah, his match with Cena was probably the worst match I've seen other than Jay and Jimmy. But brother, just because he was appointed by Vince as his next it boy doesn't mean anything, because the people saying Austin Theory sucks because of that are not going to say what I wanted to say. I'll be nice. Glazing Roman and glazing John Cena as well. And Brock Lesnar in the same sense. You see, people get anointed as things, and a lot of people don't like it because they don't like being told what to like. But guess what? All it took was Roman Reigns to go away and turn heel, and everyone fucking loves him. And guess what happened? The next it thing became a thing. People didn't like when Cena got anointed the next thing. Super Cena, this and that. Guess what? He's a heel, and people are still cheering his name worldwide. It happens. As much as I don't like him for the things that are rumored to have happened with him, Brock Lesnar, people still like him for some fucking reason. And he was the next big thing. Literally, that was his name. The next big thing. But people ate that one up. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like, if you are going to rank someone or rate someone on their in-ring work alone, yes, that is fair. If you are coming in here saying it's because Vince anointed this dude, you also got to hate Stone Cold. You also got to hate The Rock. You got to hate Triple H. You got to hate Shawn Michaels. You got to hate The Undertaker. You got to hate all these people because Vince anointed them the next big thing. So, and that's just my little piece on that. I think Austin Theory is great. I think he's a good worker. Like I said before that little rant and ramble. His match with Cena was abysmal dog shit.
Yeah. Even if his offensive work needs some more work, he sells like a mother.
He's got the cells down. He takes bumps well. He also can talk. He's a good talker. What I think is best needed for Austin Theory at this stage, low shine down in NXT.
Yeah.
It helped Finn. It helped Baron.
Yeah, the 8-Town Down Under Oba triple threat was not a bad match.
Yeah, I just think Austin needs a little time in NXT to shine because he can get accustomed to it. He's a funny guy.
Yes.
If you don't know Austin Theory's first run in NXT, he was a part of The Way, which was Johnny Gargano's heel faction, and he was hilarious.
Yes.
While
he's on injury leave, he's currently basically cutting inspirational promos on TikTok.
Yeah. Brother, He's just a good dude through and through. So
Yeah.
it's
I would-
like,
I would love to see him run it back at one of my favorite brands.
you know what's funny? The one I don't like of this pair is Waller.
Yeah.
He can talk. He can go in ring. It's just I couldn't care. I couldn't care less.
Like the reason, like despite all the hate that I kind of got into with Austin Theory, I still paid attention to him to see what's he doing to prove these people wrong. What's he doing to still improve?
Also, Theory was getting chance on main event, so I'm just saying, people like him,
Yeah. No. But now back to our main show.
and it is supposed to be a women's tag title match. But before that, we gotta get to our women's intercontinental champion.
Yep.
Becky Lynch has to make a statement. She proposes something to Lyra. And what is that, Trevor?
Becky's like, look, we can do this song and dance all the time, but you just pulled a me and pushed someone's opportunity down to make sure you got one last lick. So, I'm gonna propose the same stipulation that you proposed to me the second time I challenged you for this. If you lose, as long as I hold the Women's IC Championship, you can never challenge for it again.
Mm-hmm.
And Lyra's like, you know what? Fair is fair, but, you know, how about I provide a stipulation of myself to also make this deal fair? This rivalry needs a winner, so no countouts, no DQs. Just one fall. Whoever wins it, wins it.
Yep, and it is made official at SummerSlam. It will be Lyra Valkyria, the former and the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion, taking on the current and I don't know how long that she's going to have this out for, but Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
I don't know how to decide this match. Good thing it's not predictions yet, and I have a whole week to think about it.
Yes, but speaking of weirdness, we have a women's tag match with one of the participants being in the ring already, Miss Lyra Valkyria, and her tag partner is none other than the woman she beat the snot out of last week.
Bailey!
Yep, Adam Pearce making this announcement on social media, being like, Bailey approached me, being like, hey, I'm still technically owed a tag match. Mind if we slot that in? And Adam Pearce was like, you know what? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and Bailey was like, can I tag with Lyra? And Adam Pearce was like, why not?
Yeah. And so, sorry, we get this match for the women's tag titles, women's tag champions, Judgment Day, defending, of course, represented by Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, with Dominic on ringside.
Yep.
In this match, cooked. A lot of it was Bailey and Lyra, or Lyra, can I trust Bailey? What is Bailey's game?
She had Bailey start the match and refused to tag in for a while. She's like, you wanted this match? Take it.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. And then once she realized Bailey was out of gas and realized that she might get another loss on her record, she's like, okay, I should probably tag in.
Yep, Lyra comes in, starts doing her work, and then, of course, the Judgment Day rebound. Like they always do somehow. Raquel, Kevin Nash, whatever he said, invigorated her, and she has been doing some of the best work of her career.
Yes.
She was tossing motherfuckers around.
Yep. But, you know, Judgment Day, that was their second win, and eventually that win runs out. And Lyra and Bailey, being the technical and endurance workers they are, still got some gas left. So they're on about equal footing now, and ringside man, Dominic, realizes this, so he provides a distraction to make sure they get a little more breathing room. He's like, hey, hey, hey. And then I believe it's Lyra pulls him down and is like, hey. And is like, hey, don't do that.
Yep, and she starts arguing with Dom. And Raquel is going to go for a big boot.
And Lyra, duck.
And here's the thing. Raquel, why did your leg have to be that high? Lyra's not as tall as Dom. But yeah, no, because of this, bad aim.
Yep.
I'll say.
Dominic's like, get the medic.
And here comes a medic now. The medic is a young woman. She kneels down at his side, and then a male doctor pushes her out the way.
And he's like, I got this. And Dom's like, oh, thanks, Doc. And he looks up and is like, wait a minute.
And it is AJ Styles.
And
he
like,
says, CPR, motherfucker.
And they brawl all the way to...
No, they don't brawl all the way up. Dom pushes him off and he runs through the ring.
Yep. And he's like...
Slides out the other side and runs up the ramp.
Yep. He's like, I'm out of this beat.
Yep. And so that leaves a wonderful little distraction. And Raquel manages to take out Bailey first.
Yes.
And then it's down to Lyra, Tannenbaum.
1, 2, 3. No, wait. It was... She pinned Bailey because out of nowhere, with all this distraction, people looking like, what the F just happened? Becky comes and she shots Lyra.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And ducks under the ring to be like, I ain't getting them DQ'd.
Mm-hmm. 1,
2, 3.
Judgment Day retain. And still. Next, we get, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I saw this man 2 days in a row. It's Superman. Sami Zayn is on our screen, fellas.
Yep. It was announced he was supposed to be out of action. Last week he was supposed to be out of action indefinitely.
Yeah, indefinitely.
Yes.
Like you can't define it. Why is he back 2 weeks later?
Yep. And, here he is for another run back with Karrion Kross.
And it's the same result as last time. It's murder.
Yes. But prior, they do get interviewed. He does get interviewed being like, why are you still going after Karrion? He's like, look, Karrion says this isn't over until he says it's over, so I'm taking the first action. Should I be at home resting, making sure my ribs are 100%? Because they're not right now. You can see the tape. Probably. And I'm like, then why aren't you?
Yeah. Very unwise, and now I feel like this just solidifies that he'll be gone, because if he shows up next week, what the fuck?
Because the match ends with a distraction
from Scarlett
into a metal pipe to the ribs.
Yeah, home run style.
Yep.
KO. Sammy's down on the ground. 1, 2, 3.
Cross gets a win on a live episode.
Yeah. Cross actually gets a match on a Raw.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I love it.
But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with Sammy. Cross does get busted open.
Yes. There was an exploder that made him knee his nose on the impact.
This is why he doesn't take back bumps. Because he just knees himself in the face.
Ow.
Okay, but after this, we cut to the back, and Pierce is livid.
Pissed.
Oh, you did better. I said livid. Yeah, he runs up to Dom, and he's like, no, we're done with this bullshit. You, me, medical.
Yes.
Now.
Either we go into the medical room together, or I walk to my office with that IC title in my hand. Your choice.
And Tom's sitting there, he goes, but this is my title. He's like, it's mine.
And he's like, then I guess you've made your choice.
Yep. And off Dom goes.
Yep, and when we come back, AJ is waiting at the door along with Pierce, being like, so what they say, and they're like, they're still testing, and he's
Doc walks out. He says, hey, what's going on? And he
he's-
goes, I need to fill out this paperwork, and then we'll see what happens. And boom! AJ Styles gets murdered.
Yep, and Dom's like, it's official, old man, see you at SummerSlam.
Yep. Dominic versus AJ Styles. Dominic, of course, being your reigning defending Intercontinental Champion, will defend his title at SummerSlam. Next, we have cinema. Absolute cinema. Now, it is our main event of the evening.
In terms of matches.
I hate the last promo so much.
But due to a scuffle about their last match ending in a no contest, being like, you know what, we should decide who would have won that match tonight. It is one Io Sky versus the winner of the 2025 Evolution Battle Royale, Stephanie Vaquer.
Absolute cinema. No, brother. What the fuck? For free?
For free?
Again? For free? What the fuck? Thank you. Thank you. No contest.
Yeah, ends in no contest again as the person we think is going to interrupt doesn't interrupt first, but they still interrupt later. But the first interruptees are Chelsea Green and her secret Hervis getting their lickbacks on Stephanie because she's been tearing them up on SmackDown.
Yep, and they use the numbers advantage. They start putting boots to the ground. This is my brutality. Here comes Rhea Bloody Ripley. Runs down to the ring like a bat out of hell and takes out everyone in the Secret Hervis, but of course the numbers game.
Yep. I think it was actually Io that helped Vaquer. Then Naomi came out. Then that was this my brutality. I could be mixing it up also.
No, I think they took out both of them.
Probably.
But yes, Naomi comes out, and then it turns into a 4-woman brawl, and this is going to lead to an 8-woman tag, I'm assuming next week or Friday.
Possibly. But also this segment and this whole build-up got me whole confused on.
It's just Rhea, Stephanie, and Io would need to find another teammate.
Yeah, but it also got me confused on who's leaving SummerSlam with that title. Because they have this build-up with Io now, and now they're trying to quick build up with Naomi because this was out of nowhere. So it's like, I mean, it's obvious Rhea ain't taking it at SummerSlam unless they pull another Evolution and 180 us and give us Vaquer versus Rhea real early.
Well, they could. Excuse me. I think they could. Except Naomi had her side plates designed, so I think it's safe to say she's holding on to that title for a while. But we get our
final promo, our final segment. First, Seth's faction comes out, and Paul Heyman starts coming out and is like,
he hands the briefcase to Bronson, and Bronson starts posing with it like he won it.
yeah. But Paul Heyman comes out and just gets booed. OTC chanted. He can barely speak, but as soon as he says Roman's name,
here comes the OTC one. I hate that nickname. It doesn't make sense. Roman Reigns comes out, and he cuts a Roman promo. He basically says, like, look, I never needed you. While I was gone, I was raising the future bloodline.
Yeah,
It's
Benny.
like, the bloodline is not something that you made. It's God made.
And he's like, we just brought you into it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
And then you decided to leave it.
Yeah. And then Braun Breaker
Yep.
grabs the mic and he says, "Look, your time is done, old dog. I'm the new dog, and I'm the new big dog on the yard." And he's like, "I'm just getting started. This is just the beginning. Seth's out, but he will be back. And if you have a title by then, we got this."
Yep. And Roman, after he's done, is like, I didn't hear a lick of what you said. Are you sure your mic's working? Here, borrow mine. Tosses it. Braun catches it. Superman punch.
Yep, brawl ensues, and of course the numbers game. I don't know why Roman thought it would be a smart idea. Probably because he had a signature stored up. And he used it on Braun. He should have just saved it. Because I'm sure your finisher meter wasn't that far off.
Yep. He's setting up. Yep. He's being set up for the tsunami. And so
I'm not shocked that he showed up. I knew it was going to happen. I am just...
It's not a Monday Night Raw without him.
It can be. It can be. It can be. But it wasn't. Jey Uso's here. He comes out. He helps Roman.
Yep.
They do a dual spear, which admittedly was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I will give you
it was
that.
cool.
It was cool.
Yeah. And then
Jey helps Roman up.
Yep. And they basically stand tall. The camera's cut off. People with their phones start recording what happens after the show ends, and Roman is caught yeeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's it for this episode of Raw.
Yes. It's revealed on the day after Tuesday. We are recording this on a Wednesday. Roman later cut a
treadmill promo.
Yeah, treadmill promo being like, "Look, I got two people that I want to beat the snot out of at SummerSlam. Jay, what you say?"
And
balls in Jay's court.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry for this weird ass episode. It was a really weird one. There was peaks and valleys of our energy.
Yeah.
It is very much like our D&D sessions, like Trevin. Plug your podcast.
Yeah, Throes of Chaos. It is as we mentioned, our TTRPG podcast. Currently playing D&D 5e.
I'm tired of this fucking thing falling. Sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of falling, people do that a lot for some reason in our D&D game.
A lot. That happens way more than it should. Way more than you think it would happen, honestly.
People need to stop jumping out of windows.
I'm the only one who has it, and I'm a bird.
To be fair, you are a flightless bird, because Kenkus are cursed without flight.
Has Gordon jumped out of a window?
I don't think he's jumped out a window. I think he's jumped off a roof. I'll have to double check. But so can you by listening to it.
Yeah. Check it out by Throws of Chaos. Link in the description.
In the bio.
And in the bio. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Disqualified. I am your main roster prediction champion, Caleb. That is your NXT prediction champion, Trevin. That is our cameraman and producer, Beltless Zach, behind the camera.
I have a belt
to hold up your pants.
How do you keep your pants up on stage?
Belt.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over. Thank you for your time, and peace.
Bye!